Okay.
There you go. Well, first of all, it's a sad day in the history of Davenport and of this administration and the aldermen that are working so hard for the city. But as mayor and chief executive officer of the city of Davenport, earlier today I called for the resignation of city administrator Craig Malin and city attorney Tom Warner. My legal authority to call for the dismissal of Mr. Malin falls under section 2.30.050 of the city code, which reads, and I quote, "The mayor or any two members of the city council may initiate a resolution to dismiss the city administrator at any time. A 2/3 majority vote of the members of the entire city council is required to pass the resolution of dismissal. My authority to call for Mr. Warner's dismissal is contained under section 5, chapter 2.40.050C of the municipal code, and it reads, quote, "The city administrator, mayor, or any two aldermen may recommend dismissal of the corporation council, which shall occur by 2/3 vote of the city council." In my judgment, they fractured my faith that I must always have in them to conduct the city business fairly and with confidence. Their task as city employees is not to make policy. Their task belongs exclusively to the elected officials. Their task is to advise and execute the policies of the citizens' elected representatives. They failed in that responsibility as city initiated and moved forward with the extension of Elmore Avenue and surrounding grading in 2014. Their failure to inform the mayor and the city council regarding specific language and what it really meant in the development agreement, which will potentially now lead to significant additional costs of the extension of Elmore Avenue. This cost will be borne by the citizens and taxpayers of Davenport. It will probably amount to somewhere between $1.6 and $2 million. In my judgment, I expect nothing less than forthright and candid presentation of all aspects of city business. Unfortunately, we did not get this in this circumstance. There is a distinct separation. All bureaucrats, public employees have got to realize that, between those whose jobs it is to decide policy and those whose job it is to carry those policies out. One cannot do the job of the other in a representative democratic form of government. Since August 2001, Craig Malin has been a very competent, dedicated public servant to the people of Davenport. He has proven to be of great value to several Davenport city administrators. He inherited River Renaissance and saw it through to a resounding success. Craig jump-started the renovation of modern Woodman Park and launched River Vision more than a decade ago, so our riverfront would thrive. His list of accomplishments in Davenport is long, and his thumbprint is on many projects in our community. And I take great pride in his work, and I've supported him religiously since I became mayor 7 years ago. However, I believe that what I know that he and city attorney did related to the casino development overstepped their authority by essentially acting on their own and in effect creating policy without the input of the city council, without the input and full knowledge of the city council, without explaining all the facts related to their efforts. Today, I feel personal sadness, having worked with both men for the past 7.5 years. But we are the elected officials in this city, and crafting policy is our job, not appointed officials or appointed employees. I don't believe there was malicious intent here, but was an overstretch of authority given by the city council that cannot be tolerated. Policy making is the job of elected officials. Pure and simple, period. City employees are to carry out them policies, not make it. And they know better. They should. Now they're going to learn today. It is for this reason I ask for the city administrator and city attorney's resignation and call for a special session of the city council to take the issue up for a vote. Both city administrator Malin and city attorney Warren have both declined to resign, and ultimately the decision of their continued employment will be determined by the city council. Their motives may have been good, and I believe they were, but their actions preempted the proper function of elected city council. That is not right and cannot be tolerated, and as far as I'm concerned, will not be tolerated. I'm not going to take any questions. That's my statement. Thank you for being here. I'm going to a grandson's baseball game. I'm late for that, but have a good day.
Gluba, could you please, when did you learn about this?
I learned about it effectively 2 days ago, but I'm not getting any more to it. You got the statement. Take what you want. I got to go to a kid's baseball game.
You guys need a copy? We have copies.
Thank you.